Welcome to Monster Machines. Today we're exploring high-stakes excavation with some of the most perilous situations excavators have faced, the risks their operators encounter daily, and the incredible feats these machines have accomplished. Let's start with a look at some of the most impressive excavators ever built. The Caterpillar 6090 FS hydraulic shovel is a behemoth that stands 15.5 meters tall and weighs a staggering 1,000 tons. This monster can scoop up 52 cubic meters of material in a single bite, equivalent to the volume of a small house. With a price tag of around $5 million, it's not just big in size, but also in cost. Another giant is the Bucyrus RH400, once the largest hydraulic excavator in the world. Weighing in at 980 tons, it could lift 85 tons of material in a single scoop. Sadly, production of this mechanical marvel ceased in 2011 when Bucyrus was acquired by Caterpillar. One of the most hazardous environments for excavators is underground. In 2010, a Caterpillar 345CL excavator was involved in an incident during the construction of the Caldecott Tunnel's fourth bore in California. The machine caught fire 1,000 feet into the tunnel, causing an evacuation of all workers. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the incident highlighted the dangers of working in confined spaces with limited escape routes. To combat these risks, specialized equipment like the Brock 800, a remote-controlled demolition robot, is often used. This 11-ton machine can be operated from a safe distance, reducing the risk to human operators in unstable underground environments. Moving from the depths to the heights now with high-altitude excavation. High-altitude work presents several risks, including reduced engine performance due to thin air, increased risk of rollovers on steep slopes, extreme weather conditions, and difficulty in transporting fuel and parts. These challenges require specialized training and equipment modifications to ensure safe operations. If you're enjoying this so far, please give us a like and subscribe for tons more content you'll love. Now let's look at something really cool. The Water King Amphibious Excavator. One of the most fascinating and dangerous applications of excavators is underwater work, and this Dutch-built marvel can operate in water up to 6.5 meters deep. These machines have been used in various challenging environments, from clearing canals in Venice to dredging ports in the Netherlands. In 2019, a Water King WK250NG5 was used in a complex operation to remove unexploded World War II ordnance from the Rhine River in Germany. The operation required extreme precision and care, as any mistake could have led to a catastrophic explosion. Underwater excavation risks include poor visibility, unpredictable currents, potential encounters with marine life, and the risk of equipment flooding. Extreme weather conditions also pose significant challenges for excavators. In 2007, Caterpillar excavators were used in the construction of the Diavik diamond mine in Canada's Northwest Territories. These machines had to operate in temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius. Special modifications were required, including engine block heaters, Arctic-grade lubricants, and enclosed heated cabs for operators. The extreme cold posed risks such as brittle metal components, frozen hydraulic lines, reduced battery performance, and ice formation on tracks and moving parts. These conditions not only threaten the machinery, but also put operators at risk of hypothermia and frostbite if proper precautions aren't taken. Still watching? Then don't forget to become a subscriber. Now let's get back to it. Excavators often play a crucial role in disaster response. Following the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan, Hitachi EX8006 excavators were used in the cleanup efforts. These massive machines, each weighing 811 tons, were instrumental in clearing debris and aiding in the reconstruction process. During the 2018 Brumadinho Dam disaster in Brazil, excavators were also used in the search and rescue operations. Operators had to navigate treacherous mudflows while searching for survivors and victims. The unstable ground and risk of further collapses made this one of the most dangerous excavation operations in recent history. Although urban excavation presents its own set of challenges. In 2012, during the construction of the 2nd Avenue subway in New York City, excavators had to work in extremely tight spaces, often just inches away from existing buildings and infrastructure. The risk of damaging underground utilities or destabilizing nearby structures was constant. To address these challenges, specialized equipment like the Menzi Muck M545, a walking excavator, has been developed. This unique machine can work on slopes up to 100% grade and even climb stairs, making it ideal for urban and mountainous terrain. One of the most dangerous jobs for excavator operators is working with hazardous materials. In 2017, excavators were used in the cleanup of the Hanford Nuclear Reservation in Washington State, USA. This site, once used for plutonium production, is considered one of the most contaminated nuclear sites in the United States. Operators had to work in specially designed, pressurized cabs to protect them from radiation and other hazardous materials. The excavators themselves required regular decontamination to prevent the spread of radioactive particles. Now let's dive into even more accidents and errors that can occur with excavators. One common hazard is the risk of excavators overturning. If loads exceed the machine lift's rating, or lift plans are not checked and revised, excavators can overturn, which can damage the areas of the site, the load, the machine, and most importantly, the operators themselves. The importance of thorough planning and communication in excavator operations cannot be overstated. Another significant risk is struck-by incidents, which are a leading cause of death among construction workers. Excavators are particularly dangerous due to their quick movements in small spaces and the extremely heavy loads they carry. An excavator bucket can weigh 900 pounds when empty, and significantly more when holding soil or rock, making a failure very dangerous. Since 2019, 3 deaths have been reported as a result of workers being crushed by buckets that fell from quick couplers. Quick couplers are devices that allow for rapid changing of attachments on excavators, but they can fail if not properly engaged or maintained. In one tragic case, a 67-year-old pipefitter was killed while working in a trench below the bucket of an excavator using a quick coupler device. The quick coupler suffered a mechanical failure and the bucket detached while digging, landing on the experienced pipefitter and killing him. There was no one on site designated as an OSHA-competent trench supervisor to prevent the worker from standing beneath the bucket. In another incident, a 21-year-old heavy equipment trainee was killed when he attached a bucket using a quick coupler and stood below the bucket to inspect it. There were no records of the young worker receiving excavator safety training, and he elevated the boom to inspect the bucket from below. The bucket detached while the worker was underneath, resulting in fatal injuries. These cases underscore the critical importance of proper training, supervision, and adherence to safety protocols. Workers should always assume that a quick coupler has the potential to fail and should never be below a bucket, attachment, or other load. OSHA prohibits working beneath a load or within the swing radius of an excavator, and manufacturer and industry guidelines strongly recommend against this all-too-common practice. Other common hazards in excavation work include falling loads, cave-ins, exposure or damage to underground utilities, and toxic air. As an excavator clears debris, there's always a potential for the load to shift or fall. Even with the most skilled operator, accidental falls can happen. It's crucial to mark the work area clearly and ensure that crew members stay clear of the machine and moving debris. Cave-ins are another serious risk. Digging underground can dislodge the soil overhead, and even with plans to support the edges of a trench, a collapse can injure or kill workers. Proper excavation safety protocols, including shoring up trench edges and using sloping walls, are essential to mitigate this risk. Buried utilities pose a significant hazard during excavation. While site administrators may rely on city documentation to identify the location of underground utilities, this information isn't always accurate. Traditional digging equipment can puncture or break a line before it's detected, leading to potentially dangerous situations. The use of vacuum excavator trucks, which are safer for digging around buried lines and pipes, can help mitigate this risk. As we've seen, excavators are incredible machines capable of working in some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. From the depths of underground tunnels to the heights of mountain peaks, from radioactive waste sites to disaster zones, these versatile giants continue to push the boundaries of what's possible in construction and earth-moving. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, share this video, and subscribe for more epic monster machine content. If you want more right now, just click here and we'll see you in the next one.